I like a lot of this. What I don't like, we're painting flat this.
Yes,
month.
we are right now.
We're painting flat.
Well, I'm not done.
Okay, okay. That value and that value are the same value,
Right,
so it's not receding.
it will,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Because right now, it's like, why is there a waterfall? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
It doesn't recede. This rock, and this rock, and this rock, and this rock, and they're all the same value.
Mhm.
They're not going back. You've got to decide dark to light or light to dark.
Right.
And you want to be consistent.
Right.
So
Well,
if
the problem with the picture, which I find just said, screw the picture,
yeah,
is that you had really light rocks and dark rocks. So,
well, you know, photographs lie all the time.
I know.
Because it cuts out a lot of the middle values and whatnot.
what, yeah,
So you just have to decide, you know, for a landscape, there's middle, dark, and light in any order. Dark, light, middle, light, light. And you just have to decide, this is going to be my light, and I'm going to darker within this section. And then this, because that's what you've done here, this is light going to darker.
right.
And then if that's the case, then is this the real light? Or right now this is the middle and this could be the dark, in which case this should be the light.
Right.
But even within the light, you have to go to a dark or a light in order to get it to sit down.
Right.
And right now this is not sitting down at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm just starting on some of that, so
Mhm.
it's not finished.
Okay.
But yeah, the mountain I hate. Don't even get me going on that. I just think it's
Well, I think perhaps it's a value thing. Right now,
no.
is this part your dark or is this part your dark? They're pretty much the same value. So if this is your dark, which would work, this has to be more in the middle, which means
Mhm.
lighter than it is, including the crevices. Some of them, not totally, but just a little bit light, this for sure. And be working on the middle value, which means you have a little bit less distinction here. This probably works, but this probably doesn't. It's just too dark.
Mm-hmm.
Although, you know, in your middle value things, you can have dark, but just not compete
Okay.
too much. And then this would be your light, which means that it has to be quite a bit lighter than at some points. Like, you can have a darkish going to really pretty light, going to very light.
Which is what I'm thinking about.
Which-
To me right now that looks awfully light now. But
I
I
don't think
haven't
so.
got my dark in yet.
I don't think so.
So I want more white.
Light blue.
Well, that's pretty light blue right there. Okay. to me, you're saying white. You know, I mean, it's like very light. It could be a different shade of blue.
Those are light blues.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
it's just it's too close to the same blue that's down here, so it's not
So
sitting
that
down.
blue down here is not going to be down because I hate that blue down.
Okay, fine. But you get the point, is that you really have to significantly change your values, or within the painting, so that you can see the recession.
So if the bottom is darker,
Mhm.
put the bottom darker, then that still needs to be lighter, is what you're saying.
I think so,
Okay.
yeah. To get the water to lie down.
Yeah, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying, and you're right. Because right now, to me, it's just a line, and it's just there.
And
it's
if-
flat.
If the waterfall is coming here,
Mm-hmm.
then this is a higher level of water than this, right? Should be.
Right,
Okay.
but it's just flat.
So this needs to look higher and flatter, which really a lot of white.
Yeah.
The sun's on it,
You're right.
all shimmery and a lot of white. So maybe not changing the blue, just putting white in some parts on top.
It just seems like I put so much white on it already.
height, so
Yeah.
why is the waterfall there? So you gotta figure, and if this is really light and then a waterfall, then right in here is pretty dark. Because the water is splashing into something.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe just a little, not total, not solid dark, but just some darks here to show where the splashes are.
Yeah.
And then coming forward in the,
You're right.
this darker than that. And then this being pure white on your dark area. That was a shocking statement of me
It's
today.
going to mess up the video though.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to figure out what is that? I don't
Snow.
know.
I mean, yeah, it should be, well,
It could be this color,
right.
yeah.
But see, if that's the case, I need to lighten that up there anyway.
Yeah, a little bit. It's too yellow for snow.
Yeah.
And this is
Too many
off.
dogs have been traveling on that snow.
We won't go there. I like the way you've got modeling on your rocks. I like these forward rocks. I think this one's the one that needs to go lighter.
Okay.
Yeah, and this
I
one.
think, yeah, because if this is gonna be darker down here, then those do need to be lighter.
They need to be lighter.
I've been-
And they're lighter here. So this one's got some dark when it's out of the light and some light on the top. That works better than this, which
But I think the reason I wanted that one dark is because it's wet, but at the same time, you know.
it still would be lighter on
It'll
top.
be lighter still, yeah.
Yeah. It's just, these being in the same plane, it's just confusing.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
As far as the trees, I think a little bit of color in them in little pieces, like maybe some of this purple just in the
Oh,
base
yeah.
of them. Or you've got a little of it here and here, but these trees stand out to me as I've got a color on my brush and I'm putting it on. They don't have any of the
Yeah.
depth of trees.
I think
This clump being clumped together is good, but again, some little pieces of another dark, and the purple would work, or
Let the light shine through.
let the light shine through here and there. Yeah. See this tree here? It's got little touches of yellow on it, and it's a different color here than here, and it's subtle. That's good. Just a little subtlety like that in your other clumps.